Howdy guys, in today's video of VinylCut, we'll be looking at the cut by color single job settings under the cutter settings. So let's just have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We have a variety of different softwares we do cover, and we upload videos daily, so just keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise, back in the program here. Now, just before we start, just a reminder, this is a mini series on the cut settings, so I will leave links in the description to the relevant videos if you want to follow along. Otherwise, to locate your cutter, obviously it's this little paper looking icon with a pen tool to it, and it's also sometimes represented as a cutting blade. Now let's say you've got these shapes and you want to cut it all with one go on different colors. And then obviously what you would do is align all your shapes to their relevant blocks. So divide this cutting mat into the blocks, and then what you do is on your actual traditional mat that goes into the vinyl cutter, you want to put your colors on the mat in the same order. So let's say that you want to use scraps, so you don't want to use a full vinyl or something, and this is a great method. So once this is aligned, you've got all your shapes in your program aligned or on the relevant blocks for the colors, then we can go to the cutter. Then making sure that this by cut settings, the cut mode is set to WYSIWYG. We want to go to the third tab on top to cut by color. Now over here we can see all the colors we've got selected, and we want to be have it set to full color, unless you're cutting out just the actual strokes, but it's very rare. And then cut all colors single job. We also have you cut each color separately, separate job, but this we'll cover in another video. So what this will basically do is in one go we'll cut all of these colors. Now what you can do is you can isolate colors. So if let's say you don't want to cut the orange, you can always click on this little cutter blade next to it, and then it will disappear. And also on your preview it will also disappear. But in a case like this where everything is set up right, you will just go here at the bottom to cut, and then it will cut it for you in one session. But let's say these shapes are actually a bit bigger and they overlap to the other blocks. Now there's a few ways we can do it, but there's an easy way when we go just to cut by color. But let me just then demonstrate. So let's say the traditional ways you can do this is, if this is not in a group or a group, you can either go and unhide or hide all these layers. When you first cut this, make sure on your traditional mat only these colors are on your mat, and then afterwards you'll come put this one back, remove all these colors, and then cut only the orange, and make sure on your traditional mat only the orange offcuts are there, scraps. Then yeah, let's just put these back. And then another way you can do it is, for instance, let's say you select, not like that, you can either go in your layers panel or click on a shape, keep shifting, click on the next shape, you select all these shapes. Sorry, sometimes I click and drag as I select, it moves all my layers. In any case, so then what you can do is you go to your cutter, and then under the cut settings on the first tab, general, will be cut selection only, and you can click that and it'll only cut what's selection. So that is kind of, and then you'll just repeat the process again, but only select the orange. And then yeah, it's quite a time constraint. So in any case, so the quicker way to do this, if you just go to cut by color, then you can simply just click on this little cutter. So then that blade, so now I'll only cut those colors, and then when you're done and you're ready for your orange, you can just remove those and cut them out. So that's like a quick way to do it if you're using the cut by color option. In the next video we'll be covering the separate job, so cut by basically separate job. And then yeah, for now that's it on cut by color single job. we just quickly head here to vinylcut.co.za. The program is freely available here. Just navigate to the downloads page. Otherwise, if we go to softwaretraining.co.za, this video is available there and more like it. And like I mentioned earlier, we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover. We also have this nice little search option, so if you want to isolate your search or looking for anything specific. And then if you don't find what you're looking for, just go here to request a training video and then we'll make that for you. Otherwise, thanks guys for watching and cheers.